Okay.
Basically saying tests.
So still tests.
Yeah.
So nothing's really stressing you out except for the tests.
And getting in trouble.
Okay, okay. So what sort of trouble do you get into?
Talking.
Yeah.
Okay, talking. Okay. Okay.
Go to Mr. Anderson's office, because that's never going to happen, but I still think it's going to happen. It does happen to me. I'll freak out.
Right on. It's funny, the ones who are the most fearful that go to the principal's office are never the ones that need to worry.
Oh, they're for good things.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Not all.
The other thing with tests is I like projects on your own because I like to work with partners mostly.
Okay.
So it's kind of weird.
That's good.
Okay. Soccer.
Homework.
Homework? Alright. Get on it.
Sometimes the pressure when I have to finish a project, because a lot of times if I make an art project, like if we're doing clay, sometimes I won't finish that, and I've only finished one clay project, which we've had, I'm assuming, a lot more than one clay project. And if I do a coding game, I'll finish it maybe halfway or 3/4, but I never get to actually finish it. And the pressure's on me, I have to finish it. I have to make it so big that I forget to actually finish it and make all these details, but I don't actually have to meet that.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
It's stressful when I forget to eat my main lunch and then my parents get mad at me.
Don't food shame them. Katarina?
Testing, homework, like forgetting homework, because I do that sometimes. But I work better under pressure, so like in having projects, I just earlier I had to make a poster for EdCamp, and we had a certain time limit, and we got it down really fast.
It looks so good.
Thank you.
I get stressed out because I'm usually hungry. When's lunch and when's recess?
Yeah.
Seriously,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
think about.
Addie?
I get stressed when I'm in a bad group because sometimes, like, I might think that, like, oh, they're gonna be fun to work with, but then there's slackers and I have to deal with them.
Yeah.
I get stressed out when I'm not fully understanding the thing that they're teaching us,
Yeah.
so it stresses me out a lot.
Absolutely. So what do you do when, quick follow-up for you, what do you do when you don't understand what they're teaching you? How do you cope with that?
I go up to my teacher and I'm saying I'm not fully, like, it's not really, okay, so it's not really making sense to me, and then she'll, like, help me out and show me everything, and, like, I'll get a one-on-one with her.
As a teacher, can I say thank you for that? Just because the worst thing possible is the kid who goes, and they're sitting inside going, oh my gosh, it's so terrifying. But they act like they've got it, because what's going to happen? I'm going to think they've got it. I'm not going to do any follow-up with them as much as I am with the student who comes to me and says, I really don't understand. And then if you say that, and I say that to the rest of the class, hey, who's thankful that she asked a follow-up question? They're all like, oh God, me, for sure. Yeah.
Well, the time limits and the pressure that we have that get put on me, because whenever we have to finish a project in a specific amount of time, we have to finish it within maybe 10 minutes or something, because you have to do it quickly, and like whenever it's 5 minutes remaining, you have to finish it, and the pressure's on you. And also whenever you get in this kind of group, because it's happened before, and I've had to do all the work.
Yep.
Studying for tests. Also, not eating breakfast because that jacks up my whole day. But whenever I have to say an answer and then I get it wrong in front of the entire class, kills me.
Not having recess.
Not having recess? Randy?
This is more on my fault.
Okay.
I don't like when I end up working on something last minute.
Yeah.
And I think it's not the best quality that I can give, and I'm putting it in, and I don't do as good as I should have got.
Yeah.
I should have thought I could have got for
For sure. Okay, this is a quick one. It's going to be show of hands, and if you're not in Miss James's class, just go off of what you kind of feel. Who's a Gryffindor here? Okay.
She took a test.
No, we're not gonna do that. Hufflepuffs? Ravenclaws?
Yeah,
Slytherins?
I got it.
Totally see it. Okay. And the follow-up, what makes you, like, when we get to you, what makes you a member of that house? We're gonna start on the outside and work inward. Gracie, what's your house and what makes you that?
I'm a Hufflepuff. I don't really know. I just took a test.
Right on. That's a total Hufflepuff answer, by the way.
Honest, Grace. Same answer, but I got Gryffindor because I took a test and that's what I got. So yeah.
Cool.
I'm a Slytherin and I'm really sassy sometimes.
For sure.
Well, I'm a Slytherin because earlier in the school year we had something called a presidential debate, and Slytherin is
Oh boy.
and we got Miss Sam sorted us into groups, and we had to pick who would be our president and our vice president. So and then when we were doing the debates, I got elected as class president, and Slytherin's basically the leadership house.
Okay. Mia?
Well, first off, Slytherin's the best. And Slytherin because you have leadership, and also because I can be very bossy and sassy sometimes. So
Right on. Morgan?
I'm in Ravenclaw because I'm very smart. Sometimes I can be stupid, no, I don't want to. And I can do that sometimes. And also because I'm a leader. That's why I'm here today.
Awesome. Go on.
Well, I'm a Gryffindor because, well, I'm not afraid to express my feelings, and I'm very bold about it. And I'm not afraid to do things that I actually do competitive sport and gymnastics. I'm not afraid to show off. And I also like to do my very best and be hardworking, because I know if you get the job done first, then you overcame your fear of that. So.
Awesome. Love it. Serena?
I'm in Ravenclaw. The traits of Ravenclaw are creative, smart, and witty. I get the witty part a lot from my dad. Even though I can be pretty sarcastic sometimes, that might come off as mean. I'm very competitive. That's not really a trait of Ravenclaw, but I've been an artist for 5 years, so I see where the creativity kind of comes into play.
Cool. Elva?
I'm a Hufflepuff because the traits of Hufflepuff are loyal and honest. And I feel like I'm always very honest about what I feel, and I'm really loyal to people that I really trust. And I know sometimes I can be bossy and kind of a know-it-all, but I feel I really have those traits.
Yeah.
And sometimes I really act boldly on them.
Awesome. Ed?
I believe that I have much leadership. That's why I'm a Slytherin. And I'm also kind of a little bossy and definitely sassy.
Okay, gotcha.
I think I'm a Hufflepuff because I'm honest most of the time. Like, let's say my friend's in trouble, I say what I saw, and I don't like favoritism. There's no favoritism in me. I'm honest.
Having to do this to keep vision with you.
I think I'm also a little bit part Slytherin because I am a leader of Hufflepuff. So.
Awesome. Okay. Hey, and I've got one last kind of wrap-up question because we're running short on time. We've got about 5 minutes left. And then I guess if we still have time, we can say anything else. You've got a bunch of teachers here who came from miles around. We've got some locals, but we would definitely have people from other counties all throughout Florida. What would you like, not only them, what would you like them to bring back to their schools and do for their kids as they go forward from here today? So, Chrissy.
Sitting on yoga balls, because that,
It's the big takeaway.
I sit on one in class every day, and I seem to focus a lot more than I would usually because I actually get to move a little bit and not just sit. Like during big tests, I don't sit on it because I really can't do that.
Okay. AJ.
You should have a mission and vision statement.
Love it.
You guys should get a garden and a hydroponic
Okay, soccer.
Well, you should do like fun projects because at the beginning of the year I was so shy and stuff. But then whenever Miss Hughes brought in fun project, I became my annoying self.
Awesome. Yeah.
You can bring fun projects and things like talking said because it brings out your creative side. Also, when students can have their opinions, they can have their choice and they can hear from a different kid and how they want to learn.
Awesome.
You can sit on different chairs, so it's not just yoga balls, but that's
Awesome.
I feel like when the teachers walk through these doors, and by the time of the end of the day that they come out, I feel like they should be changed and they should be different because they've seen what we think as students from a different perspective, and they know what it feels like to be from this just perspective. And so they'll know two ways that they can teach, not just only teaching, but from a kid's point of view.
I would suggest you could design your classroom as like a special theme. Like I know Ms. James has her classroom design as Harry Potter. So you could design, like I think you could, so they could design their classroom as like something that they wanted to have a classroom design about.
Awesome. Nova?
I think there should be reserved time in your classroom where kids can really hear the suggestions of other kids so they are not like thinking something that they really want to change in the classroom and not just shut it away. It could be something like really useful, and they should have a class meeting saying what you want to be changed and what you really feel about stuff.
Awesome. Gotcha.
I think there should be like, we have fun computer programs like Compute, Nearpod, there's a Modem, there are so many different things. So maybe like get one of those to keep track and kind of like bond.
Cool. And Addie?
I think there should be culinary clubs because I mean you get to cook for like our culinary club. We just entered a contest, like a competition. So I think that's why it's really fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming today and for giving up your Saturday morning.